Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast. The Ugly.
To our ugly. Give me your ugly of week 5 for the NFC.
The Giants' offensive line. That is okay. No offense to your Miami Dolphins, but I don't think they have the world's greatest pass rush.
Correct.
But you couldn't tell me that on Sunday.
Right.
If you would tell me on Sunday, if you would just go that game, the Dolphins are going to have a historic pass rush season because the Lions can't block any. I mean, the Lions. Sorry, I'm so used to complaining about the Lions not blocking. They have a great offensive line. The Giants can't block anybody. They can't do anything to help their team. Games are lost in the trenches and they're losing everything. What did the Dolphins have in sacks this week? I was trying to count it really quick and it was just, I felt like I got to double digits. I don't know. It was a high number.
It was 7. They had 7 sacks.
Okay. They got 7 sacks. Daniel Jones was running around everywhere, and then to the point where he's injured now, and they couldn't rush the ball. They couldn't do anything. Like, it was such a bad performance by the Giants' defensive offense. Well, everything. Their team was just really bad, but their offensive line was terrible, and I wanted to specifically target that because I'm just like, you can't win if you can't block anybody. And again, I don't think the Dolphins have the world's greatest pass rush.
You're right. I think. Yeah, and Phillips. Yeah, Phillips was out too, so they didn't have Jalen Phillips. And that's why, as much as I want to I'm not a big Daniel Jones guy. I don't know if he's good or not, but I'll tell you, it's hard to evaluate him right now because he cannot. He doesn't really have weapons. Darren Waller's the only weapon he has. And then outside of that, I think Barkley, right? He's still hurt. And then they don't really have good weapons for him right now. So I don't know, no, he can't block. Nobody can block. No weapons. Everything's up against him right now. His defense can't stop anyone. Like the 2 interceptions that Tua threw to the defense. I mean, literally, Tua, they were 2 bad passes. Tua had no business throwing those passes. I think what happened was Waddle kind of complained last week about not getting enough touches and because he was open in the Bills game, and I think Tua was trying to force feed him both those times. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what, and I don't even know what the Giants have to look forward to. That's the other thing. It's just I don't know. They're just in a bad spot right now, and I think Daniel Jones had a neck injury, so we'll see if he ends up playing this week.
Yeah, it's one ugly spot, not just bad, ugly.
Ugly, that's right. Yeah, that ugly. Good idea. Good correction. Let's my ugly is the Patriots.
I would have been surprised if there was another choice.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. I'm Has the game passed Bill Belichick by? Is it okay to ask that question?
Well, I mean, I feel like his seat should be a little on the warmer side of things, so yes, it has.
I think, just like athletes where like Dan Marino was no longer Dan Marino and Peyton Manning was no longer Peyton Manning, and the game passes them by, so to speak, because they just age and they just can't do what they used to do. I really think that's where we are with Bill Belichick. That's the way it seems anyway. I just don't understand how 2 years ago Mac Jones looked like a competent rookie and now he has regressed and he looks like one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. I don't know how you surround him with talent that is talentless. There's not Stevenson. Just where did he go? Last year he was pretty solid. This year he's not even good. So I don't know what in the world happened to the Patriots. I know that defensively they have a lot of injuries. Judon's injured, and their first round pick corner Gonzalez is injured. So I get that, but man, I picked up the Patriots defense because I thought Derek Carr was going to be roughed up, and that the Patriots defense would hold them to 20 points. That didn't work out well for me, but I don't know. I don't know about the Patriots this year, man.
Yeah, no, what is it? in the last 2 games, it's like what the Patriots put up 3 points total, and they lost. It was like a loud 40 something or something like that. It was ridiculous, or 60 something. I forget the exact stat, but I had a stat in my mind. I forgot it. Bill Belichick. Okay, maybe the game hasn't passed him by, but he might have became one of the world's worst talent evaluators, because we all know he makes every decision for New England. So the buck stops with him. He doesn't have a GM. Well, I mean, he might, but he's the GM. So it's like, and the issue with his coaching style is it is only tolerable for players if you're winning.
Right.
If you're winning, they'll put up with it. So I'm actually more curious, like, how long before his players start revolting against him, because nobody likes to put up with that authoritarian attitude if they're not winning games. They barely like to put it up when they're winning games. So you got to get concerned if you're a Patriot fan, because didn't they lose 3 games in a row? When in Belichick's era have we ever heard of that?
Yeah,
So,
I know. I'm with you. I picked him a couple weeks after they lost against the Dolphins, because I'm just like, I can't see Bill Belichick not being. I just maybe we're seeing like just him, like I said, the game passing him by. Also, it could be the greatest. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X, and we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.